I've got clothes for work and other clothes, and left my cats. I didn't know what to do with them.
Right now, here at 5 o'clock, no gas service for up to 3 weeks. That is the reality for thousands of people living in Dallas.
It is all part of Atmos's ongoing efforts to repair and replace lines in a neighborhood where a girl died when her house exploded. We have team coverage of the gas outage and the impact it's having on this Northwest Dallas community. Steve Pickett did go door to door with firefighters today who have been alerting residents to this outage.
But we began with our Brooke Rogers, who's been working to get some answers from Atmos.
Well, Doug and Kaylee, this is the command center. It's meant to be a place for Atmos and city officials all to come together to give residents information, those residents who may be without gas for weeks. But those same residents tell us their questions aren't exactly being answered. The knocks on the door have come at all hours. The message, either a mandatory evacuation or a prolonged gas outage. The latter has now spread to nearly 3,000 homes, all near the house where 12-year-old Linda Rogers died after her house exploded last Friday.
I grabbed I've got clothes for work and other clothes, and left my cats. I didn't know what to do with them.
The outage ranges from Walnut Hill south to Northwest Highway and Webb Chapel Road east to Lakemont Drive. And officials say it could last up to 3 weeks. Atmos says they'll replace the entire system as an abundance of caution, and crews will work around the clock until it's done.
We will replace all of those lines, all of those meters, make all the necessary repairs within our customers' homes at our charge, and we'll do that as quickly as possible.
Atmos says the extraordinary amount of rain and geological shifts led to leaks in the system. The old steel pipes will now be replaced with state-of-the-art PVC pipe. In the meantime, residents have a choice: stay in their homes without gas or leave. Some say Atmos offered them $1,200 regardless of their decision. But getting information, they say, has been nearly impossible.
You know, I just need a little bit more information, and everybody, they give you a phone number, and the phone number says that we don't have any information. Go to the website. You go to the website, and there's absolutely no information there. You know, it's just a little bit frustrating.
And residents can also go either to Bachman Recreation Center or Walnut Hill Recreation Center for assistance. Both of them open this afternoon and will remain open 24 hours a day. Live in Northwest Dallas, Brooke Rogers, CBS 11 News.
Brooke, thanks very much. While the gas line replacement project we know is going to take weeks, homeowners just north of the shutoff area still face evacuations based on gas line leaks there. Our Steve Pickett continues our coverage. He's at Marsh Lane in Royal in the neighborhood. They're still working around the clock over there as well, right, Steve?
Right behind me here, Doug. This is beyond that outage perimeter area. You see these crews here. This is just south of, most of you all may be familiar with these Dallas Disney streets, Pinocchio, Snow White, Cinderella. Yes, those streets exist, and a lot of evacuations in that area earlier this morning. These crews, as you can see in these alleyways right now, breaking up these streets and alleys and checking those gas pipelines. More than a mile north of the designated Dallas gas shutoff perimeter, Atmos teams broke through concrete, worked in residential alleys, searching for line leaks. The neighborhoods affected were essentially vacant. Close to 50 homes evacuated for safety purposes, according to Atmos, most of them near Marsh and Royal Lane.
Yeah, sure, it's dangerous.
No one told Judson Sturdivant, who was still home while gas crews worked in his alley.
But no one's notified me of anything. Saw somebody on next door that said that they had no gas and was wondering what's going on.
This is not a mandatory evacuation at this point. We're just
close to 300 Dallas firefighters walked door to door, alerting residents of the gas shutoff plant south of Sturdivant's home. At Stevens Elementary School, Atmos added this natural gas tank to provide fuel for cooking and heating for 700 students. The normal gas lines here were shut off, and despite obvious signs of gas line repair along major thoroughfares, no businesses with gas shutdowns here. Resident Nathan Tharp says he's not happy, but he and his family are still here.
To the pain and suffering that I'm going through and what our families are going through, that's nothing compared to a 12-year-old girl losing her life. I mean, that's like down the street from me.
You can see here, this is right where along this particular street here at Merrill, where they have been working on these lines and continue to work. There are in total 3 schools, 3 Dallas schools within that perimeter. Sigaroa and Thomas Jefferson High School, also part of that area that has been shut down, and people will not have gas for 3 weeks. We are told those schools will still operate as normal. You saw about the mobile gas tank at Stevens School, but no difference for the others. The other folks here along in the farther North Dallas area, we are told this work will continue, and for most of them, they don't anticipate evacuations, but ADMA says if it changes, they'll try to let these residents know. Reporting live, Steve Pickett, CBS 11 News.
And the gentleman you spoke with there, Steve, clearly putting all of this into perspective. We appreciate your report tonight. Some residents will remain put while ATMOS crews get out there and they do their work. And that has Dallas Fire Rescue offering some safety tips for those looking for other ways to heat their homes. Make sure kids, pets, and anything flammable stays at least 3 feet away from heating equipment. Turn off portable heaters before you go to sleep. And if that heater does require fuel, make sure that you are using the one recommended by the manufacturer. And ATMOS is predicting again that it could take 3 weeks to restore gas to that Northwest Dallas community. And as long as their crews are out there, ours will be too. You can follow CBS DFW on Twitter and Facebook for any updates, including when ATMOS says it will be safe for families to go home.